It is a fear that can sneak into your mind as you get older. It's the fear of a simple misstep on a curb, a little slip on a throw rug in your hallway, or a moment of dizziness that could lead to a life-changing fall. This fear is a thief. It can shrink your world and it can steal your independence. But what if you could fight back? What if you could reclaim your confidence and your stability with a simple 5-minute routine that you can do safely in your own living room? Today, we are going to show you exactly how. Welcome back to Healthier Daily, the channel where we give you the simple science-backed truths to live a stronger and more independent life after 60. I'm your host, Dr. Ben Carter. And to guide us through this incredibly important topic of balance, we are joined by a physician who has spent over a century studying how to help seniors live with strength, dignity, and confidence. It is our great honor to welcome Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara.
Thank you for having me, Ben. This is a very important conversation. We must understand that balance is not a gift that you are born with and then simply lose one day. Balance is a skill. And like any skill, it can be practiced and it can be improved at any age. When we do these simple exercises, we are not just training the leg muscles. We are retraining the beautiful and complex conversation between our brain, the nerves in our feet, and our muscles.
And that is exactly what our guide is about today. Dr. Hinohara is going to walk us through his daily balance routine, a simple 5-minute protocol with 3 core exercises designed to do just that. We will show you how to strengthen your foundation, how to train your stability when you are standing still, and how to improve your balance while you are moving. And at the very end of the video, we will also share a bonus home safety checklist to help you make your environment as safe as your body. It is a true blessing to have this knowledge and the ability to be an active participant in maintaining the wonderful gift of our mobility. If you are ready to walk with more confidence and reduce your fear of falling, please type the number 1 in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe to our channel. It's completely free, and this information is so vital for your long-term independence. Okay, doctor, let's get right into your daily balance routine. This is so exciting because these are real physical actions our viewers can take. You said the very first step in building better balance is to build a strong foundation. For our legs, what is that foundation?
Before we can practice the fine skill of balance, we must first have the raw strength in our legs to hold us up with confidence. The foundation of all balance is leg strength. So our first and most important exercise in the 5-minute routine is the simple yet powerful sit to stand, which is also known as the chair squat. This one exercise, if done consistently, can change a person's entire life. I had a patient, a 78-year-old grandfather. He was a wonderful man, but he told me he had become a prisoner in his own favorite armchair. His sofa was low and soft, and he no longer had the leg strength to stand up from it without a great deal of pushing, grunting, and needing help from his wife. His young grandchildren would be playing on the floor, and he told me with great sadness in his eyes that he wanted so badly to join them, but he was afraid that if he got down on the floor, he would never be able to get back up again. His weak legs were separating him from the greatest joy in his life. We started him on this one simple exercise. He began by doing it from a sturdy, upright dining room chair. At first, he could only do 3 repetitions before his legs felt too tired, but he was very consistent. He would do his 3 repetitions several times throughout the day. After a month, he could do 10 in a row. After 3 months, he could do 15 without stopping. He came back to my office, and his face was full of light. He told me last weekend my grandson was playing with his toy cars on the floor, and I got down there and played with him for the first time in 2 years. That simple exercise did not just give him stronger legs, it gave him back his connection to his family.
That is a truly powerful and moving story, and it illustrates the science perfectly. The sit-to-stand movement is the single most important functional movement we do all day long. We do it when we get out of bed in the morning, when we get up from the dinner table, and when we get out of our car. This one exercise directly strengthens the two most important muscle groups for your balance and your independence. First, your quadriceps, which are the big muscles on the front of your thighs. These are the muscles that straighten your knee and stop your legs from buckling underneath you. Second, and even more importantly, it strengthens your glutes, which are the powerful muscles in your buttocks. Your glutes are the main engine that powers you from a seated to a standing position and keeps you stable. When these muscles are weak, your body is forced to compensate by using momentum or by pushing with your arms, and this leads to unstable, unsafe movement. By practicing this one exercise, you are rebuilding the very foundation of your physical strength. So, Doctor, can you walk us through step by step the safest and most effective way for our viewers to do this simple exercise at home?
Of course. First, you must choose the right chair. It must be a sturdy, stable chair that will not slide, and it should not have wheels. A good, solid dining room chair is perfect. You should not start with a low, soft sofa, as that is much more difficult. Sit on the front half of the chair. Place your feet flat on the floor about shoulder width apart. It is very important that you slide your feet back so they are slightly behind your knees. Now cross your arms over your chest. This is a very important step. It prevents you from using your arms to cheat by pushing off your legs. Then lean your chest forward slightly, shifting your weight onto your feet. And now, using only the power of your legs, press down through your heels and stand up straight and tall. Do this on a slow count of 1, 2. Then, with great control, you will reverse the motion. Push your hips back first as if you are reaching for the chair behind you, and slowly lower yourself back down to the chair on a slow count of 1, 2, 3. Do not just collapse or fall back into the chair. The slow, controlled downward motion is just as important for building strength as the upward motion. Start with just a few repetitions. If you can only do 2 or 3 with good form, that is a perfect start. The goal is consistency, not a high number of repetitions.
That is a perfect detail guide. It's a reminder that we can be good stewards of the bodies we've been blessed with by practicing these simple intentional movements that honor the way they were designed to work. So the sit-to-stand exercise is all about rebuilding the foundational leg strength. That's the power. Now let's build the skill of balance on top of that powerful foundation. What is the second exercise in your 5-minute daily routine, Doctor?
Yes, now that we have the strength in our muscles, we must begin to train the brain to use that strength with precision. Our second exercise is for training static balance, which is your ability to stay steady and stable while you are standing still. The exercise is the single leg stance. To do this safely, you must stand next to something sturdy that you can hold on to for support. A kitchen counter or the back of a heavy stable chair is perfect. You should stand up tall, place your hands lightly on the support, and then slowly lift one foot just a few inches off the floor. Try to hold this position for 10 seconds while keeping your body upright and your gaze forward. Then gently lower your foot to the floor and switch to the other side. As you get more confident over many days and weeks, you can try to challenge yourself. You can try holding on with just one hand, then with just one finger, and eventually for just a second or two with no hands at all. The goal is to gently challenge your balance, but always to be safe.
This is such a powerful exercise because it is directly retraining two of your body's most important balance systems at the same time. The first is the proprioceptive system. This is a remarkable network of special nerves that are located in your skin, your muscles, and your joints, especially in your feet and ankles. These nerves are constantly sending thousands of signals up to your brain, telling it exactly where your body is positioned in space. When you stand on one leg, these nerves have to work much harder to keep you stable. They are firing off thousands of signals to your brain, and your brain is sending thousands of signals back to the tiny muscles in your foot and ankle, telling them to make constant small adjustments to keep you from falling. With this simple exercise, you are literally rewiring and sharpening that vital connection. You are also training your vestibular system, which is the complex set of canals in your inner ear that acts as your body's personal gyroscope. It is what senses motion in the pull of gravity. This exercise forces that system to become more sensitive and more accurate. It is a true brain training exercise that you are doing with your body.
So the single leg stance is for being steady when you are still. But of course, life is movement. So our third and final exercise in the routine is for training dynamic balance, which is your ability to stay steady and balanced while you're moving. The exercise is the heel-to-toe walk. This was the key that helped a patient of mine, a 72-year-old woman. She had a small trip on an uneven curb, and while she did not fall, the scare was enough to completely shatter her confidence. She became very afraid of walking outside in her neighborhood, especially on sidewalks that were not perfectly smooth. I taught her to practice this simple walk in the safety of her own hallway every single day. At first, she could only take 2 or 3 steps without needing to touch the wall for support. But she was very consistent. After a month of daily practice, she could walk the entire length of her hallway and back without touching the walls at all. She came to my office and told me that she had started taking her daily walks outside with her friends again. The exercise had retrained her brain to be confident and stable even on uneven surfaces. It gave her back her freedom.
That is a wonderful story of reclaiming freedom. And again, this specific exercise is targeting a different part of the brain. The smooth, coordinated movement of walking is largely controlled by the cerebellum, which is located at the back of your brain. You can think of the cerebellum as the brain's master coordination center. The heel-to-toe walk is a very challenging movement, even for younger people. It forces the cerebellum to work very hard to coordinate the signals to your legs, your core, and your visual system all at the same time. By practicing this difficult movement in a safe environment like your hallway, you are strengthening those neural pathways. It is like a musician practicing a difficult piece of music slowly at home so that when they are on stage, they can play it perfectly. You are practicing a difficult walk at home so that when you are outside in the real world, a normal walk feels easy and stable.
To do this, find a clear path in your home, perhaps in a hallway, where you can lightly touch the walls for support if you need to. Stand up tall, then take a step forward by placing the heel of your front foot so that it is directly in front of and almost touching the toes of your back foot. Your feet should be in a perfectly straight line as if you are walking on a tightrope. Take about 10 slow, deliberate steps forward, then turn around carefully and walk back. It is very important to always move slowly and to keep your eyes looking forward, not down at your feet.
This is so practical and powerful. We love sharing this kind of information with our global community. To help us see our global community, please let us know what city, state, or country you are watching from. We love hearing from all of you. Doctor, this 5-minute routine is an incredible and powerful tool for improving our internal balance. But you said in the beginning that to be truly safe from falls, we also have to pay attention to our external environment. Can you now share with us your bonus home safety checklist?
Yes, this is just as important as the exercises. Improving your balance is one half of the equation. Making your home a safe place to use that new balance is the other half. Most serious falls do not happen in a dangerous, unfamiliar place. They happen in the familiar comfort of our own homes, simply because we have overlooked a small hazard. Here are the 4 most important areas for you to check in your home today.
Okay, what is the first and most important area to check?
First, you must clear your pathways. Look at the main paths that you walk every single day from your bedroom to the bathroom, from the living room to the kitchen. You must remove any and all tripping hazards from these pathways. This includes stacks of books or magazines on the floor, small pieces of furniture that stick out, and especially you must pay attention to any electrical cords that run across the floor. These must be taped down or moved.
And what about throw rugs, doctor? They are so common in American homes, but I know from my own patients that they can be a major hazard.
Yes, small throw rugs that slide easily on a wood or a tile floor are extremely dangerous. It is much safer to remove them completely from your home. If you feel you must have a rug in a certain area, you must make sure that it has a high-quality, non-slip backing that grips the floor, or you must use special double-sided rug tape to secure it firmly to the floor so that its edges cannot curl up.
Okay, so clear pathways are number 1. What is the second area on your checklist?
Second, you must light it up. As our eyes age, we need more light to see clearly, especially at night, when we might be a little bit drowsy. You should make sure that all of your hallways, your stairways, and the path from your bed to the bathroom are very well lit. And it is a very wise and very simple investment to place simple nightlights in these areas. A simple, inexpensive nightlight plugged into the wall can be the one thing that prevents a life-changing fall in the dark.
That's such a simple but critical tip. What is the third area, doctor?
Our third area is the most dangerous room in the entire house for falls. You must secure the bathroom. The combination of hard surfaces like tile and porcelain with water makes it a very risky environment.
This is so critical. What are the essential safety items every senior should have in their bathroom?
There are 2 things that I believe are non-negotiable. First, you must have a high-quality non-slip mat, both inside your shower or your bathtub, and also on the floor outside of it, where you will be stepping with wet feet. Second, you should have professionally installed grab bars in the shower and next to the toilet. Please hear me. When I say this, needing a grab bar is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of great intelligence and foresight. It is a tool for your independence.
That is a perfect way to put it. Now, for the final item on your safety checklist, doctor, it's about what we wear on our feet inside the house.
Yes, the final step is to check your footwear. You should never walk around your house just in your socks on a slippery wood or tile floor. It is very dangerous. You should also avoid wearing loose-fitting backless slippers or flip-flops that can easily slide off your feet and cause you to trip. The ideal choice for footwear inside the house is a comfortable, well-fitting shoe or a slipper that has a full back to support your heel and a good non-slip rubber sole. This gives your foot the support and the grip it needs to be stable with every step.
This is all such practical, life-saving advice. It's about being a good steward, not just of our bodies, but of the homes we have been blessed to live in and to make them a true sanctuary of safety and peace. Doctor, this has been an incredible and complete guide. You've given our viewers a full protocol for fall prevention. It's the 3 simple exercises in the 5-minute daily routine to improve our internal balance combined with the home safety checklist to improve our external environment. This is a powerful 2-pronged approach to senior health. By practicing these simple movements and making these small changes at home, our viewers can take real meaningful control of their safety. This is the very foundation of proactive fall prevention. This knowledge is so empowering and is a true cornerstone of good senior health. It is a practical daily way to invest in your stability and your confidence, making fall prevention a part of your everyday life.
I want to leave you with this one final thought. Confidence comes from practice. Do not be afraid of your body. Work with it gently every single day, and it will respond to you with greater strength and better stability. You can do this. The power is in your consistent daily actions.
That is the perfect message to end with, Doctor. The power is in our daily actions. It's about being a good and wise steward of our mobility, a precious gift that allows us to engage with the beautiful world we were blessed to live in. And of course, the wisest first step is always to speak with your personal doctor or a physical therapist before starting any new exercise routine, especially if you have a diagnosed balance disorder or other health conditions. Please remember that our conversation today is for educational purposes. It is not a substitute for the direct medical advice from your own trusted healthcare provider. If you found this guide empowering and are excited to try these simple exercises, please give this video a like so that others can find this vital information, and be sure to share it with a friend or family member who you want to help stay safe and confident on their feet. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. It is completely free, and it ensures you will not miss our next practical health guide. And for our community discussion today, we would love to know, which of these 3 simple balance exercises are you going to try adding to your daily routine this week? Please share your choice in the comments below. Your commitment can be an inspiration to our entire community. Thank you for being with us. Move with confidence and be well.